Pharrell Williams is a well-known artist. He is from the United States and works as a record producer, a rapper, a singer and songwriter in the entertainment business. In 1990, he started a hip-hop and R&B production company with a close friend named Chad Hugo. It wasn't until 2006 that he released his first solo album, In My Mind, which was his first release of his own music. Since he has been successful in the music business for nearly 20 years, he now has a net worth of $250 million, which is a lot of money. Most people in the music business agree that the musician and music producer is one of the most influential and successful artists working in both fields. He's a big part of the history of the modern music business. Because he has been so successful, it seems likely that he has made millions of dollars. In this video, let's talk about how Pharrell Williams, the music producer, makes money and how he spends it. Let's start with how he spends that money. Donations to charities. The well-known musician gives both his time and money to help people in need. He is known for helping a lot of charities all over the country, like the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, From One Hand to Another, Gabrielle's Angel Foundation, Get Schooled Foundation, Global Citizen, Got Your Six, Great Ormond Street Hospital, and many more. He gives money to many charities and also works on his own to help his own cause. In the year 2020, the Cash In, Cash Out singer announced a new charity project called Black Ambition. African American and Latino business owners would get help from the organization mentioned above. The goal of Pharrell's foundation is to help non-white business owners reach their goals by giving them access to money, opportunities, and mentorship. Real estate properties. In the middle of the current economic crisis, Pharrell moved to Florida and spent $30 million to buy a mansion in Coral Gables. The aforementioned estate is around 17,000 square feet in size, and the owner purchased the home with the intention of using it as a quarantine facility. The Grammy-winning musician has been looking for a home to buy for a long time. He made the decision to buy the mansion in the end because he wanted to be there alone. Most people know that the huge property is at the El Palmar, which is located at 700 Casuarina Concourse in the city of Coral Gables. Pharrell was able to sell the house for $30 million in 2018, even though it had been on the market for $45 million at first. Extravagant cars collection. People thought that the musician had a huge collection of cars worth more than $9 million. The artist and producer has an amazing collection of cars, including some of the most rare and expensive cars in the world. Some of the cars in his collection were collectibles, like the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, which cost $3 million and was made by German and British automakers working together. A Rolls-Royce Phantom and a Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe are also part of his collection. This is one of his other cars. Pharrell Williams is just one of many famous people who like the luxury car brand in question, which has become well known because of this. The most expensive car in his collection is a Porsche 550 Spyder, which can be bought for about $3.5 million. Extravagant wedding. The musician, best known for his hit Happy, got married in 2013 to the beautiful Helen Lasicon. Even though the cost of the wedding wasn't made public, it was clear from certain parts of the ceremony that the couple spent thousands of dollars on their big day. The reception at the wedding will cost about $112,000 on its own. The big Never Say Never super yacht, which is 122 feet long, was used to celebrate this event. Now let's talk about how he's gathered all this money, shall we? Endorsements. It should come as no surprise that Pharrell has been able to strike some of the most lucrative endorsement deals with some of the most well-known brands in the world, including Nike, Beats by Dre Beats Pill, and a great many more. One of the most well-known artists in the world is Pharrell. Sneaker fans consider Pharrell to be one of the most authentic artists, and they believe that the majority of Pharrell's sneakers exude authenticity. Some of Pharrell's shoe designs are some of the best out there. Since he worked with Nike on a pair of Dunks in 2004, he has been making some pretty cool new styles. Flipping homes. Over the past couple of decades, Pharrell Williams has bought and sold a number of different properties. No one knows for sure if he sells his homes on purpose to make money, but the fact remains that he makes millions of dollars from doing so. The musician just put his house on the other side of the hill in Hollywood Hills up for sale for $9.2 million. This was his most recent real estate deal. At first, he wanted $12 million for the house in 2020, but he ended up selling it for just over $2 million more than he paid for it in 2015. making money as a musician. Since 1990, when the singer first started working in the music business, he had slowly built up a very solid customer base. In the early 1990s, he got his start in the music business by joining the Neptunes, an R&B production group. Before releasing his first solo album in 2005, he worked as a producer on a number of tracks by his peers in the music business. He has only released 2 full solo albums over the course of his career, but he has put out a lot of singles. Most of his hits are made with the help of other musicians, like Jay-Z, Lenny Kravitz, Kanye West, Snoop Dogg, Gwen Stefani, and many more. One of his most popular songs was Happy, which did very well in the marketplace. More than 14 million copies of the song were sold around the world, which brought in almost $16 million. He said that the single in question brought in an incredible $5 million for him alone. Collaborations with other musicians. During the years, Pharrell has contributed his talents to the singles of a variety of other musicians. He has made guest appearances on songs by a wide number of popular performers, such as Britney Spears, Ray J, Clips, Busta Rhymes, Robin Thicke, Ludacris, and Sleepy Brown, amongst many others. Reports say that he made about $5 million from working with Robin Thicke on the song Blurred Lines, even though the money he made from each collaboration was kept secret from the public. The earnings for that song had to be made public after Marvin Gaye's family sued the musicians over it. They did this because the song sounds a lot like Gaye's Got to Give It Up. The family of Marvin Gaye said that the 2 songs were very similar. As a result of the lawsuit that was launched against them, the relevant records were made available to the public, and it was discovered that Robin Thicke, Pharrell Williams, and T.I. each received $5 million, while T.I. received approximately $700,000. In the end, Pharrell Williams is a smart business person, as shown by the success of I Am Other, the umbrella company he started. Through this company, he manages a wide range of entertainment companies and a number of other entertainment-related projects. The company is involved in multimedia, music, movies, and TV, and it even has its own YouTube channel where it only posts its own content. Pharrell made the movie Dope and an online talk show called Artist Talk. Through his company, I Am Other, he has also started his Billionaire Boys Club, Billionaire's Girls Club, and Ice Cream Clothing. Williams is a well-known artist, so it's no surprise that he has lucrative endorsement deals with companies like Timberland and Adidas, with whom he has worked since 2014. Williams has worked with Timberland and Adidas as part of these deals. Pharrell Williams is still important in the entertainment industry, and he is well known in every part of his work. There is no doubt that the musician will continue to make popular music, and there is no limit to how much money he could make in the future. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more interesting information.